We're going to say good morning now to one of our favourite people in TV land. And
well, just one of our favourite people, really.
You are, and
I love you.
we're absolutely over the moon for her, because there she is. She is with child, and as far as we understand, the father is the father is known to us, Joe Swash.
He is definitely the father. Let me just
Well
clarify.
done, mate. Well done. Well done. And, you know, so it is lovely. You were both trying for this baby, both very, very much wanted. And people will think you're all family-orientated, you and Joe. And if anybody follows you on Instagram, whatever, they'll get an insight into your life. But it's a big blended family, isn't it now?
Yeah, it's really lovely, actually, because obviously Joe and I are together with my two children, and his child stays with us when he can. And it's just, I mean, I say my two children, Joe is like my third child. I feel like I've got three with him around. But
it's so much fun there.
He is so much fun. And I was just saying to Ruth that the kids adore him, and almost more than they like me sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, you're quite strict.
I am quite strict, I know. But I have to be. Someone's got to.
Well, listen, we've loved just watching you grow for like 10 years since you've been on X Factor, and you've done so many things. We've done a little montage for you.
Oh, God.
I thought we can't have you without a montage.
Oh, I love a montage.
Yes, I know you do. So we've done this one specially for you.
Thanks, guys.
Queen of the Jungle, Stacey Solomon.
The big welcome to Stacey Solomon.
Don't look so shocked. I imagine being like this Disney queen. He got in there. Not in that way. I still can't believe it's happening to us.
You are the biggest mouth in showbiz.
Now, the first thing I want to ask you, so much to talk about, but the first thing is, do you whiten your teeth?
No, these aren't my teeth. I wish I could say they were. Don't go out whitening your teeth to try and get them looking like this. You'd have to fully replace them.
Stacey, that's you all over. You're so sharp, you're so quick-witted, you're so intelligent all round. When you were on that X Factor stage, and I bet you a lot of people have totally forgotten that, you know, you started out there, was all this planned?
Oh, God, no. Who could plan this far ahead? I can literally just about get through the day. No, not at all. I think that I always wanted to do something in singing, acting, you know, performing in general. And I would have done whatever it took. I was at college studying my A-levels in musical theatre. So I would have just done anything in that industry because I love it and it's my passion. So it's such a privilege to be able to do all the different things that I get to do now.
And you've written about all of it in your new book, which is out now, Happily Imperfect. And you talk a lot about imperfection, and you, on your social media, you know, you show yourself with no makeup and you show your stretch marks. You're really kind of very strong, aren't you, about being real and saying to people, none of us are perfect.
I feel like if you have a presence and you can reach out to people, then I feel like I have a responsibility to let people know exactly who the real person is behind the screen. Because I even feel it. I feel a lot of pressure from society and from different outlets to look a certain way, behave a certain way, be a certain person. And you don't have to. We're enough.
Yeah.
And I think you just got to keep reminding yourself that you are enough, and I'll do whatever it takes to make people ease a bit of the pressure off of being perfect.
And you talk in here a lot, which I thought was very interesting, about labels. We all get labelled. And you were very early on, X Factor labelled the Essex girl, and certain connotations. What do you think they were when people thought Essex girl, Stacey Solomon?
I've said this before, and we've talked about it. I'm pretty sure that whenever anyone meets me, because of my accent and because I smile, they automatically think I'm not very intelligent.
No, and I really just want to say this. You're one of the smartest cookies that I've ever come across.
Like, well, cookies, I don't know how intelligent they are, but...
A smart cookie.
Listen, so much has happened. It's all in here. The book's lovely, but you're pregnant. How exciting. How are you and Joe? And the boys as well, Joe's son and your sons.
Yeah, the boys are over the moon. Joe is elated. He's just so happy. We all are, you know, it's a real privilege. I am struggling to stay awake most of the time, but
and
very
Joe's
happy.
really enjoying posting pictures of you falling asleep
I know,
everywhere.
God, honestly...
Were you cross with him for that?
I wasn't cross with him, but I did start thinking to myself, I'm going to have to sleep with one eye open because he must be following me around with a camera, just waiting for
I
me.
thought it was sweet. He said, like, literally every time you sit down, he's gone again.
God bless him. Every time he goes to talk to me. And I really do want to have conversations with my partner. I love him dearly. But every time I sit down, I start looking at him. It's like hypnotherapy. He starts talking and my eyes just go... It's terrible.
Are you going to find out? You don't have to tell us what, but have you found out or are you going to find out?
We're definitely going to find out. We're super impatient and need to know everything. I like to be prepared, so I think we're going to be.
You've got 3 boys between you. Any preference?
No. At first, I did think, oh, I'd love to have a girl. But then I started panicking, thinking, I don't know girls. Not that there's any difference, but because I have boys already, I felt like confident.
I know what I'm doing. With boys.
I know what's coming. But in all honesty, I would just be so grateful if we have a healthy baby.
And Stacey, what sort of pressure? I mean, do you already begin to think when you have the baby and hopefully everything's good, you know, being in the public eye, will you have to rush back to work or, you know, what?
You better. We want you back at Loose Women.
I will definitely want to get back to work because I love working. I think that we put pressure on ourselves in general as parents because we always want to feel like we're doing the right thing. You know, if you're a working parent, you feel like you're not spending enough time with your child. If you're a stay-at-home, you feel like you're not working enough. It's always, you're never going to feel like I'm doing the perfect job. But ultimately, as long as we
Talking about jobs,
Yeah.
new regular on Celebrity Juice?
Yes, I can't wait. I know you're so disappointed in me, Eamonn.
It's disgusting. And I'll tell you what, that Keith Lemon, he's disgusting. I like him very much. He's filthy.
I'll see you on there, Eamonn.
Yes,
I know you're going to be
But
on.
I only go on to tell people to preach the gospel and say, don't watch this.
It's disgusting.
Filthy.
He's lying. He loves it. You love it, Eamonn.
Well,
Very good.
Stacey Solomon, Happily Imperfect, Just the Way We Love Her, is out now. Lovely to see you, darling.
I love you so much.
Lovely, lovely.